1970 Buick GSX 455 Stage 1. Initially, Buick was not known for producing powerful and flashy muscle cars. They were often regarded as expensive, luxurious muscle cars with refined paint colors and numerous comfort features. However, everything changed when the 1970 Buick GSX Stage 1 option was introduced. The Buick GSX was created to compete directly with muscle car models like the Pontiac GTO Judge in terms of both appearance and performance upgrades. Powered by the 455 Stage 1 V8 engine, rated at 360 horsepower, it was humorously underrated, as the GS 455 delivered performance comparable to a car producing over 420 horsepower. However, its 510 pound-feet of torque was entirely accurate, and the tremendous twisting force of the 455 engine allowed this car to launch aggressively, completing the quarter mile in 13.38 seconds. 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. The 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner, named Motor Trend's Car of the Year, made waves thanks to its impressive performance, numerous options, stylish design, and affordable price. Midway through that year, Plymouth raised the stakes even further with the A12 package. This option package included all the performance upgrades a professional drag racer could want, with the key difference being that they were available directly from the factory. At the heart of the A12 was the 440 cubic inch V8 engine, featuring 3 Holley 2-barrel carburetors and an Edelbrock aluminum intake manifold. This powerhouse produced 390 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, the car completed the quarter mile in just 12.91 seconds. With only 1,412 Roadrunners equipped with the A12 package produced, it became one of the most powerful and desirable muscle cars ever built. 1970 Plymouth Hemi'Cuda. As part of the rapid transit system, Plymouth's new E-body Cuda immediately became the star of the lineup, thanks to its 426 Hemi engine and lighter body styling. It came standard with dual hood scoops, hockey stick decals on the rear fenders, and grilled side panels. The Hemi'Cuda produced 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. Equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, it could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.8 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.1 seconds. It was truly one of the most outstanding muscle cars of 1970. Thanks to its immense power and low production numbers, both hardtop and convertible Hemi'Cuda models are highly sought after among muscle car collectors. With a base price of $3,164 plus an additional $872 for the Hemi engine option, only 666 Hemi'Cudas were produced in 1970. 1964 Dodge Polara 500 Max Wedge. Introduced in 1960 as Dodge's top full-size model, the Polara was downsized to a mid-size platform just 2 years later. Among the Polara variants available in 1962 was the sportier 500 version, offered as a 2-door hardtop, convertible, and 4-door hardtop. By 1964, the second generation of the Polara 500 had reached its peak in both styling and performance. That same year marked the official beginning of the muscle car era when Pontiac introduced the GTO. However, despite not benefiting from a similar marketing campaign, the 1964 Polara 500 was significantly more powerful when equipped with Chrysler's highest performance engine, the 426 Max Wedge. Available only to serious drag racers through select dealerships, the V8 engine, nicknamed the Orange Monster, and marketed as the Ramcharger 426, turned the Polara 500 into an extremely tire-shredding machine. The engine was offered in two compression ratios, rated at either 415 or 425 horsepower. Although designed for drag racing, the Polara 500 remained fully street legal. Moreover, without flashy exterior upgrades or special badging, it was one of the most powerful yet understated cars of its time. 1968 Dodge Charger RT Hemi. The Charger was introduced in 1966 as a slightly larger, more upscale alternative to the Plymouth Barracuda. However, early sales were disappointing, prompting Dodge designers to completely redesign the car. Launched in 1968, the second-generation Charger became one of the most beautiful muscle cars of the golden era, featuring an aggressive front end with hidden headlights and a sleek Coca-Cola bottle-shaped rear. In RT form, it was also one of the most powerful cars available. Standard models came with a 440 cubic inch Magnum V8, producing 390 horsepower, while buyers seeking maximum performance could opt for the 426 Hemi, rated at 425 horsepower. In 1968, the Charger RT stood as one of the most powerful mass-produced muscle cars money could buy. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. In the late 1960s, NASCAR was the ultimate battleground for performance car dominance. After Ford won the 1968 championship and prepared the aerodynamic Torino-Talladega for 1969, Mopar responded with the radical Charger Daytona. To qualify for racing, Dodge had to sell street-legal versions to the public, so the Daytona was released for the 1969 model year. With its extended nose cone and massive rear wing, it was available with either the 390 horsepower 440 Magnum V8 or the optional 425 horsepower Hemi. Produced for just 1 year, the Daytona was replaced in 1970 by the similarly radical Plymouth Superbird. Today, it remains one of the most sought-after American classics, with Magnum-powered cars reaching 6 figures and rare Hemi versions climbing into 7-figure territory. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro COPO. COPO was a special ordering system that allowed dealers to request non-standard options, including high-performance engines not typically available from the factory. Dealers like Yanko, Nicky, and Baldwin used it as a back door to install race-bred big blocks into street cars, aiming to dominate NHRA super stock and pro stock competition. The ultimate expression was the 1969 COPO Camaro ZL1. With only 69 units produced, it featured an all-aluminum 427 ZL1 engine rated at 430 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, it could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds and run the quarter mile in 13.16 seconds. Originally priced at $7,200 to $4,260, of which was for the ZL1 option, it was an expensive gamble. Today, its rarity and racing pedigree make it one of the most valuable and desirable muscle cars ever built. 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS LS6. The Chevelle began as a mid-size family car, but in supersport form, it transformed into a true street monster. The SS package added performance upgrades, distinctive styling elements like a cowl induction hood, racing stripes, and hood pins. Engine options ranged from various 396 V8s to multiple 454 V8s configurations. However, the ultimate choice was the LS6 454, delivering a staggering 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. the highest advertised horsepower of the muscle car era. The Chevelle SS LS6 could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.12 seconds. Only 4,475 LS6 models were built in 1970. With a base price of $3,486 and just $263 extra for the legendary LS6 engine, it was an incredible performance bargain, though short-lived, as rising insurance costs and government regulations soon brought the golden era to an end.